I literally made a TikTok. I went on vacation, kind of forgot about it. And I remember putting my phone away and for like 2 days, came back and I was like, why do I have 350 notifications on TikTok? Not only did I have views, I had sales, more than I had ever had in a month in 2.5 years of what I was doing on Facebook and Instagram. And that was nothing compared to what I am now, but that was just like the dose of TikTok. So I was like, this is my business now. So I literally, my job every day was to study TikTok for like at least 30 minutes a day, laying in the bathtub, sitting in a practice, whatever. And I would save whatever videos I knew I could incorporate my business into, whether it was a dance or it had to be trending, had to be fun, right? And I would just save into my saved section of TikTok. And then I would batch every Sunday. And every Sunday I would just tell my husband, I'm disappearing for the day, love you long time, go up to my office. And I would just batch. You should see my office. I have a whole closet full of outfits because I change clothes, right? I do a TikTok, change clothes. Do another TikTok, change clothes.
And for those of you that don't understand batching content, this is like one of the best aspects of TikTok, what Carrie just said. You can make 10, 15 TikToks on a Sunday and then upload them throughout the week to spread it out.
Because you're going to stress yourself then if every day you're trying to come up with an idea. You have to study through the week, just like anything else. Just like when you're planning your Facebook post, right? The old school stuff, like planning that, you have to plan TikToks the same way. The good news is you don't have to forget, and I advised you, and I'll tell you why later, not to forget about where you came from on Facebook and Instagram, because you will get sucked into the world of TikTok real quick, because that's where the money is. That's where the people are right now. But you never know when that flip can switch and it's gone. We don't know when the app could be gone. And that goes with any app. What's really important about batching is that not only do you batch, but you also, there's an app called Tick Saves, the best one I know right now. So every time I do a TikTok, I tick save it so it takes the TikTok label off. That way I have this whole section of videos batched and I upload them into Instagram Reels, right? I upload them onto my Facebook page if one's funny, right? That's just content I'm using over every platform. And now I'm digging into Snapchat because I want to be everywhere. So that's kind of what I learned really quick, is to batch and repurpose all over TikTok. Another thing was to kind of stick with your niche. Some people can like mix around and do different things. I felt when I mixed around, my video views kind of went, so I kind of stick with health and wellness. But you don't have to just do like my product over and over and over. Like I did a real funny diet video where I tripped over Oreos in the kitchen. They landed on my face and I was like, oh, I screwed my diet up, right? It's still health and wellness based and it went viral, which was crazy. So, I mean, you can find clever ways to just not throw your product in people's face over and over, but still stay in your niche at the same time.
But it's also great too, because it's not like we think we have to be super creative over there, but you really don't have to be that creative, because if you just follow other health and wellness accounts, you get ideas and inspiration. Now you're not going to maybe copy someone, to a T, but you're going to go, oh, I'm going to put my own twist on this idea. Because most of what you're seeing anyway is not an original idea. It's like they just got that idea from someone else's idea, from someone else's TikTok, and so on and so forth. So that's what's so great about that platform, is that the whole premise is to essentially like lip sync or copy or duplicate or get inspiration from other people's videos and then make them your own. Come up with your own funny spin for something that someone else did that caught your attention. So it's super powerful when you can hop on those trends. But then of course you put your own creative spin on it, but it's not like you're coming up with content from scratch. Like you already see what's working over there.
And that's what you do. You see what's working. You go study the trends, the sounds, and the videos, and you incorporate yourself into it. So yeah, people get scared. Like, I can't dance. I can't do this. Neither can I. I'm a 37-year-old mom. That's not what it's about. It's 15 seconds of entertainment, and that is not very long. So you can do pretty much anything in 15 seconds and grab somebody's attention. TikTok is the toughest platform that I've ever known. You can't figure out the algorithm whether you want to or not. You could start an account. Karen could start an account. You could do the exact same video, both be just as beautiful, do the exact same moves, same song, same everything, upload at the same time. Karen could go viral. You could get 2 views. TikTok is, unfortunately, you just don't know. It's like a lottery ticket, okay?
Yeah.
So don't get discouraged if you're on there and you haven't, because stay consistent, okay? Some people have, I know some people have gone 6 months and they're like, it's just been nothing. And I'm so glad I stuck with it because boom, I went viral.
In the grand scheme of things, to figure out most businesses, most strategies, like doing videos as an example, I feel like it took us a couple years to really feel confident in creating video content for social media. But TikTok, I mean, it could be 10 seconds, right? And again, it could be like, I have seen videos go viral where you don't even talk.
Mm-mm.
It's just like a funny sound or something, and you're just pointing at stuff. I mean, like, that's why it's so much easier. And if somebody says, I really want to figure it out, I would just hit it hard for 30 days. In fact, those of you that are watching that have teams, maybe do a TikTok challenge, this month. Maybe do a TikTok challenge for the next 2 weeks or next 30 days and get your whole team together and just have fun with it. Because I know we put on about 80,000 followers in about 60 days. Maybe it was like 70 of the 80,000 we put on in about 60 days, but we did 120 TikToks in 60 days. Like, we hit it hard so we could figure it out and make sure that we believed in it enough to promote it to our audience, promote it to our team. And then that's kind of how things blew up the way they did. And then you were talking about going live. Maybe you could talk a little bit about going live, and then also like maybe some of the things you figured out what not to do, in addition, what to do, and the power, by the way, in going live on TikTok, and maybe just share some of your thoughts on that. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And speaking of following, you have to have 1,000 followers to go live. And I felt like in the beginning, my first few months, I was like, I'm never going to get there. I was like, slow crawl, even though my videos were doing well, it was a slow crawl to 1,000. And I was like, oh my God. And just so you guys know, viral, kind of in my opinion, is over 1 million views. I haven't done that. So if you're one of those out there too, who you're like, I'm never going to go viral, I just can't. Trust me, it doesn't matter if you go viral or not. If you're getting a handful of views and you're being consistent, it's going to pay off. So don't think you have to be one of those that go viral for this to be life-changing, because I had the most customers this last month within my team, and I haven't gone viral. So when I say viral, my highest video was 200,000 views, which is really cool, but not millions. So don't get stuck on the word viral either. Just be consistent on TikTok.
Well, isn't it funny though, Carrie? Because like, think about how hard it is for someone just to get a few like strangers to comment on a Facebook or an Instagram post. Just a few people that you don't know. Where on TikTok, you go, oh, I only got 3 leads. I only got 3 people that I don't know. Like, dude, that's 3 people that you didn't know yesterday. Like, that's amazing. It doesn't have to be 30,000 views to get a few people. And by the way, 30,000 views, again, would be a lot on any other platform. On TikTok, you're like, that's all right. That's decent.
So how I got to 1,000, it was such a slow crawl. I was like, come on, what's going on? My videos were doing well. I was like, what's going on? So I actually piggybacked off of one of your giveaways, John, the 30 bottles of what we were doing at the time. And I just did a giveaway, and I was like, okay. And I said, all you have to do is you have to follow me, comment whatever flavor you would like to try. And then boom, overnight, I went from 700 to at least 7,000. So those tips, if you ever want to maybe utilize a giveaway within your company, or give your people something to do. That's another big tip in your TikToks. Give them something to do, like, follow, heart. Like, you have to tell them what to do, or they're not going to do it. So that's how I got over the 1,000. If you guys want to utilize a giveaway, if that was massive. So anyway, going live. I didn't go live for a really long time. You guys, I've been doing TikTok since December, January, February, March. I think I started going live end of March. A friend of mine was going live, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I go live on Facebook, and that's hard enough. I'm not doing it. But then I saw her sales picking up, and I was like, fine. So I finally did it in my pajamas, 9 o'clock one night. I was like, here we go. I don't know these people. It's so awkward. I hop on. All of a sudden, 20 people are on, 30 people are on, 40 people are on. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. I'm nervous. So I just start literally talking like I normally would, had my products out, and I just literally started over and over talking. I didn't know what to do. I'd never done it before on TikTok. I was like, oh my gosh. So I literally just started going over the lean body system over and over, because TikTok, now that I've learned, is very much like QVC. There are humans popping on and off and on and off over and over and over. Okay. So what I did, I learned very quick after my first live to get all my products in front of me. And I literally, it's like I'm on repeat. Literally, I have a script I could do with my eyes closed. I bring all the things, all the fun, and I go over it, because people are on and off. The first few lives were fine. I was getting 1 or 2 sales. I'm like, this is great. Well, then I really started going live. Like, the first time I did it, I went past an hour for the first time. And just so you know, when you go past an hour, you're more likely to get pushed out to the For You page. So I know it sounds like a long time, but trust me, it's worth it. So one time I hit past an hour. My husband's on the treadmill, or on the Peloton, and all of a sudden I'm talking. And when in my company, we get text messages when we get a sale. So all of a sudden my live goes from like 50, 60 people to over 200, like in a hot minute. And I was like, and all of a sudden the comments are like, and I'm like, and then my text messages, ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, it's like literally being at WinStar, and I just hit the jackpot. And I'm like, All of a sudden my husband runs in and I'm in the middle of the live and he's sweating. He's like, babe, have you seen our TikTok? And I'm like, yeah, I'm on live right now. And he's like, your videos, what's going on? And it was crazy. It was like bananas. And I was like, oh. So anyway, that exact live, I was on almost 4 hours because I wasn't stopping. Because as you see that number go from 2 to 3, 2 to 3, people are on there. People are listening. And so I just like QVC went over the system over and over and over and over till I couldn't talk anymore. I got off that live, 65 new orders in that 4-hour time period, which usually takes me a month to get. And then it pushed two of my videos. It pushed one of my videos to almost go like to 800,000. So that's another thing going live does is it brings people to your page and you can have other videos take off. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, it became an addiction. It started in April, so I've had 2 really good months. April and May, where I was going live twice a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My lives were not good on the weekend, so I figured that out. But literally in the morning for 3 to 4 hours, and then at night 3 to 4 hours, literally like clockwork. But I brought in more customers. Probably more customers than I had in the 2 years combined by itself on Facebook. So it's like it was a no-brainer. If I wasn't live, I wasn't making.
That's like a whole team production, like crazy.
First of all, you got to turn your comment filters on, no matter what. First thing out the gate, because the haters you are going to find more haters on TikTok than you've had in your whole life. You thought you had a bully in high school? Yeah. No, you wait. This is bad. It's way worse than TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. They're out to get you. But when you go live, whole different story. Okay. You cannot block a human like comments during live. So what I have to do, which was real easy before I started blowing up, was if you see one come up, because they're real mean, you'll know exactly who they are. And so as I'm talking during my live, I can literally click on the comment, right? As I'm talking, nobody sees me do it. I just do it. I'll click on that comment. It brings up their name and I can mute or block. Mute doesn't work. Trust me. It doesn't work. You got to block them straight up. So block. Okay. That worked for a really long time. Okay. Mm-hmm. But then my lives started getting so big that I had to hire a moderator, which I recommend you doing if your lives start blowing up. You're going to get trolls no matter what. And that's okay. Right. Okay. But if you get enough that report your video, TikTok, they're not a bunch of humans that are actually looking, but they know how many reports you're getting and you can get shadow banned. It happens all the time. So it happened to me in that day. I'm still shadow banned right now. So the only people seeing my content are my followers. And it's okay, but they're the same people that have already seen me talk over and over and over. So I'm not getting, there's still some fence sitters, so some still getting new sales, but it's when we went from 60 sales to 5. It's devastating. I've cried a lot. My husband's had to snap me into reality a couple times, but here's the thing. I ran my business before TikTok, and I'm going to continue to do that. I will continue to stay consistent on TikTok because you just never know when things could change. But here's the deal. I got more leads in the last 2 months. Not just more than I've gotten in 2 years since being in direct sales, but more than I would have ever gotten. Like we're talking 5 to 10 years worth of leads that I got in 2 months. It's not to mention the commission and the volume, right? So those leads, I immediately, here's the deal. And so the sales were great. 870 customers last month was great. 400 the month before, that's a lot. But that's not the 1,200 other people who created accounts, just free accounts. So anytime, now I have their numbers, all their info. So once a week, I take all these people and I plug them into my project broadcast. Okay. Right. And so those leads now I have locked in. I connect with them. I'm like, hey, thanks for creating an account. Let me know I'm here if you want to connect, if you have any questions. So those are 1,200 fence sitters that are now on my project broadcast. I brought them over to Facebook. Oh, it's another thing I do. Sorry, it's a lot of information. I bring everyone into Facebook and Instagram. So when I'm on my lives, the first thing I do is say, hey guys, listen, free resource. I have a customer group. It's over on Facebook. Go to connect me on Facebook. Get in that group. It doesn't matter if you buy from me or not. It's a free resource. We do giveaways. My goal is to get everyone out of there because I need them where I can trust that they're going to be forever. TikTok 100%. Is wacky. So I think it's easy. You've got to get all your leads over to Facebook into Project Broadcast as quick as you can.
You know, the interesting thing about lives on TikTok also is that once they're over, they're gone. So it's really like the now. It's like, is it working now? Because if it's not, once it's over, it's gone anyway, right? Where with Facebook, at least like this conversation, if someone misses it live, they can watch it tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. So it's interesting how, and for those of you that maybe are just getting started on TikTok, it's probably not the first thing you're going to do anyway, like, because you have to have 1,000 followers. You may not go right into selling and promoting, but because Carrie had so much attention for her product story and just the results she had gotten, and those were the videos that were doing well. And that's what I said. It's like TikTok is counterintuitive, to what we've all been teaching. Like, you're not hiding the name of the company. Like, it's very obvious what company you're in, what product you're selling on your TikTok. So it is counterintuitive. And you said it, and I've been saying it for months now. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But when you're doing thousands of dollars in sales in an hour or two, it's hard to deny the power of it. But again, you got to take the good with the bad. So Carrie, I appreciate you. I know you got to roll, and I'm so appreciate you sharing. And congrats on your success, because you've been killing it. And I know you'll overcome this shadow banning situation in no time.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.